You're listening to the Rebel Rebel podcast with Rory Carson. Tasha Vigeshdak, leis an fod curly Rebel Rebel, le Rory McCarson.
Frightened of the day you met me in a barren place. You walked me to the hill. We were so good for each other then. I know we could be still. You couldn't have come at a better time. You couldn't have come at a better time. You couldn't have come at a better time. Not if you tried, oh no, not if you tried, oh no. We have 500 questions between you and me, but when you look into my eyes, my love, tell me what you see. Is it something you're not sure of? Is it something true and fine? Or is it just another case of the right thing at the wrong time? You couldn't have come at a better time. You couldn't have come at a better time. You couldn't have come at a better time. Since we were first together by the lakeside sky so blue, we were so good for each other. Me and you and me and you, me and you and me and you, me and you and me and you. You couldn't have come at a better time. You couldn't have come at a better time. You couldn't have come at a better time. Not if you tried, oh no, not if you tried, oh no. You couldn't have come at a better time. You couldn't have come at a better time. You couldn't have come at a better time. Not if you tried, oh no, not if you tried, oh no, not if you tried. If you tried, oh no. You couldn't have come at a better time.
Well, folks, hello, how's you all doing? Welcome along to another Rebel Sundays on the Rebel podcast. Folks, here multi-streaming today on YouTube, on our main stream on YouTube, on Facebook, on the Rebel podcast official Facebook page, and of course on Twitter, or X as it's now called. Elon Musk's new name, but I'm not changing the icon to an X. We'll still have the Twitter same. But you're very, very welcome, folks. Thanks for joining me today. As usual, if you're watching on Facebook, please share the stream. Just click the wee icon share. And you can share it to any groups you're part of, like Rebel groups, Celtic groups, Republican groups, whatever you want. Share it on your friends and family. As usual, the more people is listening, the merrier. If you're watching today on YouTube, you can copy and paste the link and just basically post it wherever you want. If you're watching on Twitter or X, as it's known now, thanks very much for joining. If you please give us a wee retweet on the old feed there, it'd be much appreciated. If you're watching the show tonight, tomorrow, later on, next week, whatever, thanks for coming along and re-watching the show. It's much appreciated as always, folks. I'm Ro here. I'm here till 4 o'clock this afternoon, and as somebody just mentioned in the comments there now, this is literally we'll have 2 more shows to go after this. That's it, folks. When we're done, Rebel Sundays is kaput. It's away for good. It won't be the end of me, as I'll still see me on screen doing some things. It won't be the end of the Rebel podcast. Definitely not. Some nice plans to do some things next year, but as Rebel Sundays, as we know it, as what you're listening to now, 10th of December, folks, is going to be the very, very, very last show ever. So please get your tissues out now, folks, and dry those eyes now, so we'll have it done there the way. So the first song we kicked off there with a bit of a Derry theme today for the first couple of songs. That was Sean McCafferty from the Notes from Derry album, with Paddy Nixon there, and that was couldn't have come at a better time. Great version of that song from Sean McCafferty. As always, anything he puts his name to, fantastic. We're going to do a bit of a Derry song next as well. Song heard during the week, Gary Og actually playing in Cork. Dackie McLaughlin's song, Running Uphill. We're going to do Dackie's original version of it here now, from his album. But so we'll read a few comments out and see who we'll have listening in today, folks, and then we'll go on to the next of the day's tunes. Right, let's see who we'll have up first. Listen today on Facebook. James McClean. James, good man yourself. Cheers for tuning in today. Of course, Facebook as well. Our resident West Belfastian, Anne-Marie Barkley, tuning in from God's country. We all know where God's country is. Our good West Belfast here. So cheers, Anne-Marie. Thank you very much. John Boy McElhenney there, the singing postman from Falkirk. Good man, John Boy, for tuning in today. He's watching on YouTube. Derek Delaney, back from his Holly Pops. Was it the 5th holiday this year, Derek, for you? Tuning in today from sunny Dublin. It's actually not too bad today here as well. The weather in West Belfast is nice today. Scott Temperley over in Falkirk as well. Tuning in today on YouTube. Good man, Scott. Joseph McGoy, tuning today from Free Derry on YouTube. Good man yourself. Let's see. Ray Callahan from Dublin as well. My fellow truck driver himself. Tuning in from Dublin today. Good man yourself. There is Marty, the new and improved Marty Heaney. The non-smoking, the non-drinking, the out-walking every day Marty Heaney, who still has not lost a pound in weight yet. So he hasn't apparently. I don't know what's going on there, Marty. You may have to join Slim more than me, get that beef off you. But fair play to you, mucker. Ciara Griffin today, who has ditched John Costello's show to come watch me today. So cheers, Ciara. It's much appreciated. Tune today on Sleeve Do there on Facebook. Who else do we have? Let's see. Any other names? Paul, who's that's a new name there? So it is Paul McWayne, is it there? Paul McWayne. Tuning in today from, I don't know. Hail, good on yourself. Let us know where you're listening from today, Paul. Right, let's see. So we're going to go on to the next song today. And again, folks, as you can see, I still have the Palestinian background with me this afternoon. Again, just watching all these pictures from Al Jazeera and Channel 4 News and whatever else of these sort of non-biased channels we're getting to see day and daily. Just seeing a picture this morning there, I've seen just a father who dug his daughter out of the rubble and basically standing in his hand with half a child. Like, how he was able to console himself, like, with basically holding this remains of his kid that was dug out of the rubble, and you could barely see the child. It was just grey. Just totally heartbreaking. To see this here going on. So yeah. Listen, folks. Yeah. So only your question today. It's just myself today. No guest this week. As you can see, our next show on the 19th, we'll have Gary Campbell on the show. Great to be having Gary on. I did say I wanted to get him on as a guest before the year was out, before it finished up. So he's found some time in his very, very busy diary to get me on. So yeah. So good to see Gary. He'll be on very, very soon in 2 weeks' time. So right, next song today. This is from Declan McLaughlin's album, The Path of Most Resistance. This is one of Dackie's original songs. This is Running Uphill. Here we go.
How many times must we do this to ourselves? Been on our knees a million times, asking for your help. Of all the answers that I don't understand, like I did not draw the firing line, but I know where to stand. Nobody told me, must have heard it on the news. People with nothing still had everything to lose. It's like running up It's like running uphill. In the corner of a graveyard, a mother kneels to pray, in the memory of a son that slowly fades away. In this part of the graveyard, the sun no longer shines. There's no fences or barbed wire, but still she's doing time, until she gets the answers to the questions that she asked. It's hard to build a future when you're haunted by the past. It's like running uphill. It's like running uphill. As the bodies hit the pavement, the world's seen what you've done. As the bodies hit the pavement, somebody's singing that we will overcome. It's like running uphill. It's like running uphill. And everybody gathered here on Central Drive is marching in the shadow of the truth they tried to hide. And every step that's taken is a breaking of your law, for your justice never added up to the murder that we saw. And time don't make no difference to the people that still care. And thousands will march the streets still knowing that you're there. It's like running uphill. It's like running uphill. It's like running uphill.
Yeah, that's ours. Declan McLaughlin, folks, with Running Uphill from his album The Path of Most Resistance. Great to see like original singer-songwriters like that there. Decky, he's won the million, and the lady they've had him on the show a couple of times over the last few years as a guest. He's a great guy, so fair play to him and good luck to what he does in the future. Right, folks, say we're here at 4 o'clock today, so loads of busy time to get your requests in. So any songs you want, just fire them in the request box on Twitter or Facebook or YouTube in the wee comments section, and we'll try and get them all on the day for you. Going to be playing a couple of songs about Palestine, with different sort of singers and songwriters that have written, because it is important that we do highlight this, folks. I mean, and so it was great to see over the last weekend there, the protests all over like Europe and Germany and Italy and all over Ireland. Just see massive another one in Belfast, one in Cork as well. I think there was a couple of big ones in London. So there was, and I think whenever you're people like Jimmy Bryson and Nigel Farage are getting pissed off when they're writing on Twitter that we need to bring the army in to stop this here. It's disgraceful, blah blah blah, etc. But I mean, you look at it. I mean, people when they were doing stuff about Ukraine, they can protest where they want, when they want, and it was all basically enabled by the British government. But oh no, once you're supporting Palestine, no, it's not allowed. It's no, that can't be had. Don't think so. So listen, Maura McNally, good friend of the show, sent me a wee text the other day and said, look, you play this here song for me during the show on Sunday. Now I hadn't heard it before. It's obviously it's a song in as Gaelic, but from Sharon Shannon and friends. It's called and Philistine. Obviously it's in Palestine in Irish. So this is Sharon Shannon and a few other people who have sung this here song. We'll play it now. Now I did upload it to Facebook the other night, and surprise, within like 2 minutes of the song going on my page, the podcast page, and the DJ Rebel Row page, it was muted straight away, and I got a warning basically for uploading graphic material about terrorists and all this here shit, which is just crazy. Like, so obviously I'm going to play it now, so I wouldn't be surprised if the Facebook feed does get cut off while I play this here, but definitely going to play it. It's a great wee song, really lovely tune to the song as well. So there is. Right, let's see. Hold on a second. Before I do this here, we've got a few more wee shoutouts here. Let's see. Right. Loads is all just typing about the big fans gathering and a few. It's going to fly on now, folks. With us, not going to be long. Not going to be long at all. Again, this weekend had a few more people text me about tickets now. A few wristbands have been available. I know now there's a few people aren't coming, and it's looking like maybe Big Johan isn't going to make it, which is a shame. Hopefully he does get some flights arranged because he basically says that EasyJet cancelled his flight that he's meant to fly out on, and they did arrange an alternative flight, but he would have been in Dublin Airport for 7 a.m. on the Monday morning. And I think I just wouldn't have worked for him. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously we're all going to go out on the Sunday as well, and there's no chance he would have made it to get in Dublin Airport for a 7 a.m. flight, which he probably would have to be there for 5 o'clock, which would have been crazy. So, but hopefully, Big Johan does get a flight sorted. So I know he was really, really looking forward to it. On YouTube here, Janice Hendry says, let's see, where's it? It says, hey Ro, it's been a while. When we were in Tenerife, we used to request shout out for Nana and Papa and East Kilbride. We're home now due to the pandemic. Can you please play Death Before Revenge for Janice? Yes, not a problem, Janice. I just was thinking of your name there. I haven't heard Janice's name come up in a while. So Ciara Griffin was looking for Joe McDonnell from the High Stool Prophets. Right? Yeah, I heard it on YouTube there last week. I'll get that on. Maura Burns, how you doing, Maura? What's in the day from the Republic and Cope Bridge? Great to see you on. Great to see another new Irish bar opened up in Cope Bridge at Slantia. So good luck to the lads who opened that up there. Fair play to you. I know the Irish Brigade are playing next weekend. The first one sold out on the Saturday. Sold out really quickly, so I think they put another gig on now on the Sunday. So hopefully that there should sell out as well, which would be good. Right, so yeah, we'll go do this one here now. This is the song that Maura McNally asked me for during the week. It's a song from Sharon Shannon and friends called "And Palestine." It's a song all about the struggle in Palestine, but it's sung in as Gaelic. That's where we go.
Real Israeli stop is fun and the millions heli Bron is bridge Corrie no Bron of Palestine 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 Hazni alaikum ya Palestine Hazni alaikum ya Palestine
Yeah, so it was Shannon and friends there, folks. A beautiful, beautiful song there called "And Palestine." Song obviously all about the struggle in Gaza and Palestine. Really beautiful song. So that was requested there during the week by Maura McNally. So just as you see on the screen here, I stuck this on Twitter and yesterday. I didn't want to put it up on Facebook, so I think I probably would have got a ban. I didn't want to do it before the day's show because I might not be able to go live, you know. But just this image here, folks, it's so true. Do you know what I mean? What this guy on the right obviously is getting away with right now, how he's getting away with it, how these world leaders that are let them get away with it, how these world leaders are facilitating what he's doing. Joe Biden, Richie Sunak, is just disgusting. So it is. I mean, all because Israel apparently has the right to defend themselves. Do you know what I mean? But the people in Palestine, do they have a right to defend themselves? Do you know what I mean? A country with half its population is children. How do they have a right to defend themselves? It's just disgusting. So there's times now where I don't even want to look at Twitter. I don't want to look at YouTube and some of these here channels. The videos are putting up because you just want to bust out crying. Just look at it and go. And it's hard not to just your emotions take over, folks, and just see what's going on over there right now. And like I think some people now, like a lot of these other world leaders, are starting to sort of go, all right, Israel, you've had your fun, but like, hold on a second, you need to maybe pull back on the. But it's a bit late now for that. I mean, it's they shouldn't have been supporting. They knew what he's going to do from the start, and he's went and done it. And like, just look at the consequences now. I have to say, for me, I'll just get this back on a wee second for the camera. For me, to see this week, Joe McDonnell come out, Michelle O'Neill make the statement that basically they're now in support of the Israeli ambassador being expelled from Ireland. I think, like myself and a few others, during the last few weeks, they were maybe a bit shocked that they weren't calling for it. You know, like people for profit and stuff were all sort of putting different motions in the Dáil and different councils throughout the north for this here to happen, and Sinn Féin was abstaining from it. But sort of from what I can hear from all along, I mean, they were saying they were waiting until they met with the Palestinian representatives before they sort of said anything, before they made any statements, and that happened during the week. And I think as soon as they had sort of met the Palestinian representatives, they come out, and obviously Mary Lou had said, his position in right now in Ireland is untenable, or her position, should I say. But I think people like Jerry Carroll, although they might sort of think they mean good in some of these motions that they're doing, but I think last week what they done at the protest, when obviously people from Sinn Féin and others were sort of talking, the way they were sort of shouted down by them, and it was just totally and utterly wrong. And I think you look at people for profit now, and it just sort of gets to see them what a kind of a joke of a. I mean, they aren't a party. I mean, they aren't a political party. So they're basically just a bunch of hippies who have all these grand ideas, who like want to be in government, but when they sort of are, the motions and the stuff they put forward is just ludicrous half the times, that can never be achievable. Do you know what I mean? And like, I was sort of holding back about sort of saying stuff about people for profit and Jerry Carroll and some of the stuff that he was saying, but I think what they done last week just proved what a sort of joke of an organisation they are. So it is. I'm going to say, and now they've come out and said, oh yeah, it's great to see Sinn Féin coming out and rolling back and changing what they said. I think that's not really true, because they didn't really say anything. They were abstaining, and they weren't saying anything. All along they had sort of said, like, I'm not trying to defend Sinn Féin here, but they did say, well, we're going to wait until we meet the reps from Palestine. They've done that this week, and obviously now, as soon as they met them, they've come out and said, listen, no, this isn't on. They need to call a ceasefire immediately, and the Israeli ambassador needs to be expelled from Ireland. And obviously Varadkar and Micheál Martin aren't going to do that there, so they aren't. But the calls for it are just right from all the parties, I have to say. Right, so what do we have lined up next? So we're going to do this next one, Death for Revenge, for Janice. But listen, we'll call out a few more comments here and see what people are saying before we do the next song this afternoon. Let's see. Derek Delaney. Yeah, I've watched a lot of Al Jazeera myself, so I have. Especially on YouTube. Al Jazeera, best place to watch the truth of what's happening in Gaza. Valerie, how you doing? Cheers today. Is that right? I didn't see it there, Marty. He says, Fianna Fáil had the Israeli ambassador at their art face yesterday. Jesus Christ, I didn't know what there, mate. Marty Heaney, it was just here at the opening of the mural yesterday. Marty was doing the falls. Jerry Carl was a different and quiet boy yesterday after the stick he took for his behaviour last week. Well, that's good. Maybe I'm glad that he did get a bit of stick. Right, so for Janice, this one's one for your request there. Looking for Death for Revenge. We'll do this one's from Big Alan, Quinn and Pat. I'm sort of talking about the pandemic. You've said you moved back home. This album, it's a sort of like a five track EP, was recorded during the pandemic. So this is Alan and Pat from Shabeen with their EP called Raise Up Our Hands, and this is Death for Revenge, especially for Janice here on Rebel Sundays. Here we go.
Call me what you will, don't tell me what they're saying, for tomorrow it brings a new wind and the rain has gone away. Within these walls I see the sun shine o'er the hill, down into the valleys and amongst the daffodils. When this war is over and I see your face again, then I will tell you of the warriors who put death before revenge. Here we starve in prison to support our fellow men, with only a woolen blanket and a crucifix in our hands. Bitter screws harass and give us hell, our spirit they cannot break. Hold your chin up, lad, keep marching on, we don't think she'll leave it too late. And when the war is over and I see your face again, then I will tell you of the warriors who put death before revenge. Oh, Bobby was the first to go, and Francis close behind. Her people streamed onto the streets. To have faith was not a crime. Faith is what those men had when they chose to join the fight. Our actions are political, can that bastard see it we're right? And when the war is over and I see your face again, then I will tell you of the warriors who put death before revenge. The days rolled by and two more died, O'Hara and McClean. But Thatcher chose to bite her lip, the toil was not to cease. Our barricades, they went up by day, and the bullets, they hung by night. How much longer can they take this path? There's still no end in sight. And when the war is over and I see your face again, then I will tell you of the warriors who put death before revenge. It's a dreadful thing that these men have joined the ranks of martyrs brave. It's 10 too many coffin nails, it coldly to their grave. Oh, and if they only realize, and Thatcher, Mark as well, 'cause they attend more determined reasons just to break out of this hell. And when the war is over and I see your face again, then I will tell you of our warriors who put death before revenge. Oh, Heracles, McCrean Sands, Doherty and Lynch, McDonnell, Hurst and McClean Divine.
There you go, that is the sound of Death for Revenge from Alan Quinn and Big Pat from their album Raise Up Our Hands. And that was recorded during, obviously, lockdown and the pandemic. So it was especially for Janice who asked that one. Just trying to look for a picture here that I uploaded, but I really cannot find it anywhere, so I can't. It was the thing of Sarsfields. Because I uploaded it last night. There's a few people that asked me just about the venue for the Big Fans Gathering, and I think some people thought it was in the PD. Some people thought it was going to be in the West Club. Some people thought it was going to be in the Rock Bar again. But so what I put on Facebook last night there, folks, was the proper address. So it is actually taking place in Sarsfields GAC in West Belfast. So the address is there on Facebook, but I'm going to try and dig out the wee flyer that I made for it, so you can actually see the picture of the venue. So here is the double flyer here, folks. So what's going to be happening for the Big Fans Gathering. So obviously the event is officially sold out, but there is a few wristbands there. Obviously there's some people that are pulled out that can't go. So but we're talking maybe a few. So the majority of it is going to be so it's going to be a great night. So folks, it's taking place on Saturday the 2nd of December in Sarsfields GAC West Belfast. Kicking things off is going to be Graham Keaton, then Kevin, formerly known as Kevo D, Kevo Driscoll, he's now known as Kevin, Shay Doolan, and then Clover. And the next day it's going to be the official after party taking place in Sarsfield as well. So we're going to kick this off at 2 o'clock. Obviously Celtic is playing from 12, so we'll get the match out of the way and then we'll start this here at 2 o'clock, because I don't think there's any TVs actually in the function room. But there is TVs in the bar, so should be able, if you want to watch the match, should be able to go into the bar first and then watch the game, and then go into the function room. So this is going to be the layout of these are going to be getting put around all the tables on the night, folks. You'll get one of these when you go in, so you know exactly what's happening. So here is the let's see, just get rid of the banner at the bottom so you can see this here. So on the left is the just the flyer for the party, what's going to be happening the next day, and on the right is what's going to be happening, the run order of the show. So obviously from 7:30 till 8, it's going to be our friend Graham Keaton from Dublin. Obviously Graham is coming to the gig anyway, so I've asked him to bring his guitar with him. He's going to play for half an hour, do a couple of his original songs and a couple of Rebel ones as well. Then from 8 till 9 is Kevin, obviously Kevo D. Then from 9 to 10:30, the main man, the one everybody's talking about at the minute, Shay Doolan from Liverpool, who is going to be over for the whole weekend, so he is. We'll talk about it there in a wee second. Then on from 10:30 to 11, we're going to have basically the raffle and a few speeches as well, and a few wee things to give out to certain people. And then from 11 o'clock right through to 1, it's going to be Clover. Going to be taking over, obviously, the main set of the night. So just talking there about Shay Doolan. So say Shay is going to be over for the whole weekend. So this is the gigs he's going to be doing. Now on the Friday he's going to be doing 2 gigs in Dublin. So he is. They're nothing to do with me. So I think he's playing somewhere first, and then he's playing Potter Brown's that evening. So he is. Then on Saturday the 2nd of December he's back in Belfast. So he's going to be doing actually Sarsfields, our main event for the Big Fans Gathering. And Sunday the 3rd, the next day, he's going to be in Nancy Mulligan's from 6 till 8. And then that later at night from 10 to 12, he's going to be doing the main set in the Rock Bar for Rebel Sundays. So you'll be getting loads of Shay Doolan, your Shay Doolan fix that weekend, folks. So great to see Shay coming over for the gig. So it is. So right, let's see. We'll get back to the main screen here, folks. So we're going to do the next one for Ciara, who asked for it, Ciara Griffin, who was looking for the High School Prophets with Joe McDonnell. Now, I don't know if I've played this one before. Now I've heard them. This is a live version this here, so it is. So it is a very, very good version. So cheers for asking for it, Ciara. It's a good song choice, folks. Anybody else, any songs you want, get them in the request boxes now, and we'll get them on. Say we'll have another 2.5 hours here for you, so loads of chance today to get your songs on, whatever ones you want to hear, and we'll get them on at some stage throughout the afternoon. Let's see. He's playing Potter Browns. I just said there, so that he's playing Potter Browns on Friday. Listen, Derek. I know he's playing that night, but I think he's playing somewhere either before Potter Browns in Dublin or afterwards. Because Shay did tell me, he says because he's getting the boat over, he needs to bring his gear over with him because he's got obviously another gig in Dublin somewhere he's doing. So I'm not sure if it's like a private function or something, but I know he's definitely in Dublin. He's definitely going to be doing Potter Browns on the Friday night. Right, so for Ciara Griffin, this one is spicy for you. This is the High School Prophets. Found this one on YouTube, and this is the ballad of Joe McDonnell.
Which song now, folks, are going to finish up with? Brings us back to 1981. We'll see about the 5th young man that died on hunger strike. He was the eldest of the hunger strikes. The man from Belfast. It was Joe McDonnell.
Oh, me name is Joe McDonnell. From Belfast town I came. That city I will never see again. For in the town of Belfast I spent many happy days. I loved the town in oh so many ways. For it's there I spent my childhood and found for me a wife. I then set down to make for her life. But all my young ambitions met with bitterness and hates. I soon found myself inside a prison gate. And you dare to call me a terrorist while you look down your gun. When I think of all the deeds that you have done. You have plundered many nations, divided many lands. You have terrorized their people, rule with an iron hand, and you brought this reign of terror to my land. Through those many months' internment in the Maidstone and the maze, I thought about my land throughout those days. Why my country was divided, why I was now in jail, imprisoned without crime and without trial. And oh, I love my country, I'm not a bitter man. I seen cruelty and injustice at first hand. So then one fateful morning I shook both freedom's hands. For right or wrong I'm trying to free my land. And you dare to call me a terrorist while you look down your gun. When I think of all the deeds that you have done. Under many nations, divided many lands. You terrorize their people, rule with an iron hand, and you brought this race
terror to my land. Then one cold October's morning, trapped in the lion's den, I found myself imprisoned once again. I was committed to the H-blocks for 14 years or more, and the blankets, the conditions, they were poor. Then a hunger strike we did commence for the dignity of man, but it seemed to me that no one gave its hand. And now I am a saddened man, I watch my comrades die. If only people cared or wondered why. And you dare to call me a terrorist while you look down your gun, when I think of all the deeds that you have done. You have plundered many nations, divided many lands. You have terrorized their people, rule with an iron hand, and you brought this reign of terror to my land. May God shine on you, Bobby Sands, for the courage you have shown. May your glory and your name be widely known. And Francis Hughes and Ray McCreesh, who died unselfishly, and Patsy O'Hara, the next to die is me. And those who lie behind me, may your courage be the same, and they pray to God my life was not in vain. But sad and bitter was the year of 1981, when they think that we have lost and nothing's won.
I won there, Spicy for Ciara Griffin. That was Joe McDonnell from the High School Prophets. Yeah, great version of that song. But what I will say is, if anybody's listened to that there at the very start, I think like a lot of bands from the South, in that sense, ignorance or like maybe just don't realise. But I've heard a few bands, when they refer to Joe McDonnell, they call him Joe McDonald. And then that guy at singing it, or definitely did say at the start of that song, the Ballad, Joe McDonald. I've seen his name isn't McDonald, it's McDonnell. And I think that there's a band we seen in Santa Ponsa a few years ago, the Weaver Brothers from Dublin. They said the same thing that when they were singing Joe McDonnell, and they referred to him as Joe McDonald. I think it's just of just people from the South, different bands from the South that but. Not saying there's any intention there, or but it's. I think when you go to a song like that, there at least get the name right of the person. I mean, and it's probably one of the biggest rebel songs ever written, and to get the name wrong, especially when you're going to be recording it to sing it, is a bit of a boo boo, you know. Just on the screen here now, folks, you can see just the advert for my gig here this Tuesday night. I'm doing all the Champions League games at Nancy Mulligan's. Definitely, folks, for the best atmosphere in Belfast for watching the Celtic game. So it is. So get yourselves down. This Tuesday, the 7th of November, I'll be kicking off about 6:30, but just before kick off at 8 o'clock. And then I'll be on after throughout the game. Any goals and all scored, we'll be playing a few tunes, which is any who's been to the games at Nancy, you'll know what the atmosphere is like. It's very, very good. And then obviously I'll be playing for an hour afterwards. So hopefully we'll get a result of this game. After the antics of Athletic Madrid at Celtic Park a couple weeks ago, we definitely owe them one. So we do. So right, we'll go back to the screen, then we've got a few more comments to see what you are asking for. 2 seconds. Right, what else is in the comments here? Let's see. Christopher Mahoney is listening. So it's Christopher as in Ballybrack in Dublin. Cheers, Christopher. Just tuning in. Thank you very much. Buff Murphy, he's saying he's off it for good, for life. You must have a wee hangover, son. Well, listen, see what you posted there last night. Do not be leaving your wristband in Cork for the big fans gathering gig, or you're not getting in. Only slagging me, but just try not to forget your wristband. Joseph McGuy says, Row, or anyone, is there any songs about volunteer Larry Marley? I can never find any. I don't actually know about it there. That's a good one there, Joseph. I'll have to maybe go on the wee Fenton and ask him, because it was his grandson. I used to play in the flute band with him. I'll actually make send him a wee text and see if there was any songs. Sorry, Marty. See, there you go. He took that there to heart there. So I suppose Marty could be up watching the match in the Red Devil with his new mates from his Celtic club, but he is obviously down, giving me a hand, bringing the gear and all and stuff, doing the gigs in Nancy Mulligan. So Marty, I'm sorry, mate. So said no, we're doing all the gigs in Nancy's. So yes, Marty, my apologies. I do obviously. I'm very, very sorry about that for not giving you a mention, mate. Because obviously without your help each of these gigs, I would be stranded. So fair play, mate, and my utter apologies for not giving you a mention. So we are doing all the gigs in Nancy Mulligan's. I know anybody that does ask for a request, they do normally ask Marty, and he then asks me. So you technically are working with me, do you know what I mean? Like, so Marty, I'm sorry, mate. There you go. Right, so yeah, Joseph, I will go on the Fenton and ask him, see if there is any songs written about Larry Marley, but as far as I know, I don't think there is any. Maura Burns looking for Provos Lullaby, right, not a problem. I think that's it, right. Now, James, I have never heard this one. Is this here on YouTube or Spotify? I'll get a check. He was looking for Ricky Nixon, The Blood-Soaked Poppy. I will get a wee check a bit and see where that is. I have never heard the song, so I haven't, but I will get a wee look and see. Handbags are flying now. Only joking, mate. No, you're not. I see, Marty, you've struck it there. The shots were fired. So it's no use apologising now, mate. You know, I know you're pissed off. Right, so we'll do this one here. This is one of the songs of our album. We put out there for the so it's on YouTube, James. Okay, I'll get a wee look at it here now. This is one of the songs we put out on our album Revs for Hope for the suicide awareness. You all know I love playing live songs, and obviously some of the live albums recorded by the Irish Brigade are phenomenal. But this year one here, the Foggy Dew, is definitely one of the best live versions I've heard of this. Now, their one in Grace's is brilliant, where Anya sings in it. She does her wee solo bit, which is phenomenal. But this one here is the one that was recorded live in Dublin. And I think the boron on this here version is just, it's brilliant. So, and it's just, like, it's prime Jerry Glacken in this song. So, this is the Irish Brigade. We're going to play right from the start. Can't cope with this healthy living. We're going to play right from the start, all the talk and everything. So this is the Irish Brigade live in Dublin with the Foggy Dew folks here on Rebel Sundays.
We're here in the sidewalk in Cattlebrew Street. Just round the corner is a GPO, become the symbol of the struggle in Ireland from 1916. This song is a song of 1916, a song called The Foggy Dew. Easter morn to a city fair rode I. Oh, their armed lines of marching men in squadrons passed me by. No pike did hum, no battle drum did sound out its loud tattoo. But the Angelus bell, or the Liffey swell, rang out in the Foggy Dew. Oh, like Pallium high over Dublin town, we hung out the flag of war. It was better to die in an Irish sky than at Sula or Sudabar. Oh, I'm from the lands of royalty, brave and galloping good, while the Italian sons with their long-range guns sailing through the Foggy Dew. Well, the night fell black on the rifle crack in perfidious Albion Wheel. Neath the leaden wave, 7 tons of flame did shine o'er our ring of steel. By its shining blade, a prayer was said that to Ireland her sons would be true. And when morning broke, still the war flag shot out its foes in the Foggy Dew. It was England who bade our wild geese go, that small nations might be free. But their lonely graves are by Suvla's wave on the shore of the great North Sea. Oh, had they died by Pierce's side, or fought with the Provos Lullaby, where their names could keep, where the minions sleep in the shades of the Foggy Dew. Here we go! And the requiem bell tolled mournfully loud and clear. For those who died on that Easter tide at the springtime of the year, while the world did gaze in deep amid apple and mellow good. That freedom's light might shine through the Foggy Dew. Clap your hands! Back through the glen I go again, my heart with grief sore. For I parted then with valiant men, of them I will see no more. But through and through in my dreams they wore, and I knew and I prayed for you. For slavery fled, oh, the rebel dead, when you fell in the Foggy Dew.
Go ahead, Jerry. That's where the Irish begin there, folks. Live in Dublin a good few years ago now there with the brilliant the Foggy Dew. Really good version of that song. So it is one of the ones I would play. So it is, I have to say, whenever I'm doing any of the live sets, it really captures the crowd and everything. So it does look. Right, let's see, back to a few more comments. Yeah, so I found out our track there from Ricky Nixon for you, James. And I think it is called the Blood Soaked Poppy. The quality made me breaks. I think it's just recorded with a phone with Ricky singing in the house. Made him one of his lockdown sessions or something. So it was, but we'll play it anyway and see how it goes. So what do you make of this here? All this here healthy living, then Elaine from Marty. Listen, that's sure it's all good in the end. So it is. You can't make all these here greasy fry-ups on anymore, can you, don't they? Brent McCann watching on YouTube this afternoon. Let's see, what's he saying? Hello, big Rebel Row. That's big Rebel Row. You have to say big. I hope that's a table there. So there's I am trying to lose this here. Although it's taking me forever to get me down to this 3 stone. It's going up and down, up and down, up and down. There's I think I've got about £2 off it or £1.5 of it, and then I just have a really shit week, and then it's back up again. But hopefully before the year's out, we'll have the 3 stone, and then obviously Christmas will happen. I'll just eat like a pig for about a month, and then it'll be all on again. So that's the way the slim world goes, It's good crack at the time. Yeah. So, hold on a second. I didn't shout out your comment there. So, yeah, so he's looking for shout out to all the family and friends in West Belfast. How about the Prisoner's Anthem in memory of all those who were interned? Yep, no problem. We'll get a shout out here. Look for a good version of it play. Dirty Cardwell, how you doing, Dirty? Hello, Ro. What's the crack, Mrs. Dan Breen, how you doing, Henry? What's the crack? Oh, thank you.
Nobody can beat Sinead O'Connor.
What?
Nobody can beat Sinead O'Connor. Foggy Dew.
That's the Easter song. We don't play that on Easter Sunday, so do. Look at this here. Ask her a pint of water, aches and everything. Ten, you getting spoiled today. I think she's going to be raising whenever the I don't say who's she, my mother. Whenever the show finishes up here, she can get her room back if she can. They're down there. Yeah, so good to see you on, Deirdre. Henry, cheers for tuning in today, Mucker. So John Boy McElhenney was looking for Bella Ciao from the Wicks, please. Definitely, we're going to play the Wicks Palestine song later on as well, so we might get fit Bella Ciao on for you, mate. James says, really looking forward, if this ever loads up, really looking forward to buying Marty a glass of pop. I love the way you use Brits. He's going to be raising now, say, I'm not a Brit, I'm Irish now. I use say, really looking forward to buying Marty a glass of pop at the fans gathering whilst we were all getting slaughtered. Well, now, don't mean nobody ban me. I'll not be drinking on the Saturday night, okay? But I do intend to get absolutely slaughtered, as James says, on the Sunday. Hopefully this time that I won't be sick of my shoes. So I won't, and there'll be nobody there to film it, James, because I have booked the next day off work. So I do intend to get quite rightly on the Sunday, so I do. But yeah, as for the Saturday, I'll not be drinking. You were quick off the mark there, James, so you were, have to say. No tea today. Yes, of course I do have tea today, Marty. But my man brought the tea up while the song was playing there. So it was. So yes, there is tea here. There it is there. On a nice wee fancy cup, one of the ones, the wee ones where you stick your wee finger out when you're drinking it, But yep, there's tea today, and now Tonic's tea cake as well, which is I will miss these here. I have to say on a Sunday whenever I'm down here doing the show. So well, but right. So these comments are flying in today. So are right. Steve, who's listening today over in Germany, good man, Steve, watching today on Facebook. Good afternoon, Rowan, everyone. Regards from Berlin. Good man yourself. Kayla Kelly, what's the crack, Kayla? Folks, if any of you are ever up in that crazy place, Rural Explorer, up in the dairy farm, this woman here is the reason why it's so mad. You do know I hate this place with a passion. Nothing to do with you and your lovely staff, Kayla, I have to say, but I just, any type of soft play, be it Roar Explorer or other brands are available. Funky Monkeys down in Kennedy Centre, which is equally as mad. But any father will know when you have to take your kid to one of these things, it's just like pull your hair out time, and I have none at all left to pull out. So yep, I'll try and get, you're sure you're looking for a helicopter song for Oisin Kelly. Right, we'll get that on for you today. But do remind me, Kayla, before we finish, if I haven't played it throughout the afternoon, remind me and I'll try and get it on. Hello from Philadelphia today, Jason Lewis, who's tuning in today from Philadelphia. Cheers on Facebook today, Jason, for tuning in today. Good on yourself. Right, so what song do I have lined up next? Yes, so Ricky Nixon's song, it's not long from I queued it up. The screen has locked and I have to open the screen again. So for James, who is not a Brit, I had to say. So this one is especially for James. So he was looking for this one from Ricky Nixon, and this is the Blood-Soaked Poppy. Haven't heard this one. I don't know if this here is our original song from Ricky. I'm sure he might say so before he sings it. But so James McClean, this one's spicy for you. This is the Blood-Soaked Poppy from Ricky Nixon from Derry.
Blood so poppy, if you think light is best. I have so many reasons why it won't adorn my test. Your evil English butchers, they are the ones to blame. So wear that blood so poppy, but hang your head and shame. Start with Annette McGavigan, she's just 14 years old. Shot by your murderous army, your bravest and the bold. But this dearie just turned 15, the sweetest child is said. They shot him playing with his friends, brought his young life to an end. So wear your blood so poppy, if you think light is best. I have so many reasons why it won't adorn my chest. Your evil English butchers, they are the ones to blame. So wear that blood so poppy, but hang your head in shame. Hugh Gilmore, Michael Kelly, they barely threw a stone. Who knew that fateful Sunday that they wouldn't return home? Jared Donaghy marched for civil rights against internment and to vote. But your lying bastard soldiers said he had bombs in his coat. So wear your blood so poppy, if you think light is best. I have so many reasons why it won't adorn my chest. Your evil English butchers, they are the ones to blame. So wear that blood so poppy, but hang your head in shame. That bullet hole still clear to see, even till this very day. The blood still stains the streets where 14 lives were stolen away. So many boys at 17, they barely cut their teeth. So on your day of remembrance, remember their mother's grief. So wear your blood so poppy, if you think light is best. I have so many reasons why it won't adorn my chest. Your evil English butchers, they are the ones to blame. So wear that blood so poppy, but hang your head in shame. James McClean from Craigan, he's one of Derry's best. They tried to force it on him, but it's never touched his chest. They cried out, Fenian bastard, we all plan to die. But he faced those English fans alone and held his head up high. So wear your blood so poppy, if you think light is best. I have so many reasons why it won't adorn my chest. Your evil English butchers, they are the ones to blame. So wear that blood so poppy, but hang your head in shame. So wear that blood so poppy,
but hang your head the same.
There you go. There's Ricky Nixon there, folks, with a blood-soaked poppy. And here, James, fair play. I'd never ever heard that song before. So I'm going to be actually sending Ricky a wee message here later on to find out what the crack that tune is, if it's an original song from himself or whatever. But brilliant tune. So James, fair play for asking for it. I see a lot of comments here, busy people saying brilliant song. Now I am going to play Damien Quinn's poppy song later on as well, James McClean. Obviously this is the sort of weekend now where they're all in England, they're doing the whole poppy thing, and where he normally gets the grief. But I have to say, probably one of the best club for James to be at with his sort of stance is Wrexham, where he's playing now, because I know they're equally sort of anti-British, you know. And I think a lot of the people that support Wrexham would be like Liverpudlians, so they would. A lot of people, even I've been watching the documentary, which I think is brilliant. Check it out there, folks, on Disney. Welcome to Wrexham. It's in the second series now. Obviously, it's all about Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney taking over Wrexham. Really good. And I think a lot of people are going about, these are all just money, AFC and all now, no fans from the other teams in their league. But I think when you look at what they have actually done for the sort of for Wrexham, not just the club, the whole area, the town, the city, it's phenomenal. I mean, for the women's team as well. So fair play to them. But I know whenever James McClean moved to Wrexham, I think he had sort of said that was partly one of the reasons that he wanted to go there, was because he knew sort of his stance in that wearing a poppy he wouldn't have been getting as much grief as he has in other clubs. But I know like it goes over his head. But like I think when you look at some of the stuff that's been said about James, and it's great to see Ricky mentioned James McClean there in that song. But so cheers to James for asking for that one. Brilliant version. That's our song, our Blood Soaked Poppy from Gary's Ricky Nixon. Right, so there's a few more requests coming through. So obviously about Johan saying he's no word yet about his flight. Hopefully he does get something sorted. Liam had said, he says Rachel Corrie by Paul McAdam. Do you have it? I think this is on YouTube. I've heard Paul singing this song live a couple of times. Actually done a Palestinian gig there a couple of years ago in the Red Devil Bar with Paul McAdam and David Ravix. And Paul sung that song that night. Brilliant song. I'll see if I can find it here on YouTube, and I'll definitely get it on, mate. So well. So cheers for requesting that there as well. And I think so Neil Costigan is looking for Any Chance of Prisoner's Christmas by Emer. Yeah, I think she has that there on Spotify. We'll see if I can get that on for Neil. Not a problem. Yeah, James just saying. Seen James McClean's interview on the Late Late Show a few weeks ago. Very good indeed. Yeah, but I think it's fair play to Paddy Keatley for bringing him on. It was a really emotional interview. I think even James said himself some of the things, he made a few sort of decisions that he regrets now. I think even that one when he put the picture up of him wearing the balaclava, with his kids, and in all honestly, yeah, put that on and share it with your friends or something on WhatsApp or whatever it is. But putting that there, like that there on Instagram, he was going to get a hell of a lot of grief for that there. Do you know what I mean? And I think it wasn't really helping his cause for what he's trying to obviously say about like growing up in the Craggin and basically the grief and abuse he gets from English supporters, and then putting that up. I mean, obviously glorifying the IRA. Wasn't going to do as sort of cause any good. I think he admitted that in the interview with Paddy Keatley. So he did. But Marty is just right there what he says about Big Johan. He says, well, it better show up, or because we can't have a big fans gathering without our Swedish Provo. Definitely, indeed. Just like I can't imagine that gig here in a couple of weeks in the Sarsfields without seeing just them horns floating about the floor and mingling with people. Do you know what I mean? I just can't imagine the gig without it. Right, so we're going to do this next one. I'm going to do this here, especially for my father-in-law, Liam, who I know is listening now. He's not at home. He currently is in the care of our great staff in the NHS. So he's not home yet. So hopefully we'll have you home by Christmas, Liam, with a bit of luck. So go do this here song, because I know he is tuned in today. And turn your tablet up loud, mate. and let all the rest of the people in your award are hear it. So I'll go to this here song here. So I think this sort of typifies Liam. Song obviously by Christy Moore, Ordinary Man. So maybe not a rebel song, but it's a good sort of folk song. It's a real sort of song which a lot of people in this country sort of relate to. Do you know what I mean? Just honest, hard-working people. So Liam Hall, this one's spicy for you, and say hopefully you get better soon. And we'll get you home soon where you should be. All right. So this one's for my father-in-law, Liam Hall. It's Christy Moore with Ordinary Man.
I'm an ordinary man, nothing special, nothing grand. I've had to work for everything I own. Oh well, I never asked for a lot, I was happy with what I got. Enough to keep my family and my home. Now they say the times are hard, and they've handed me my cards. They say there's not the work to go around. Oh, when the whistle blows, the gates will finally close. Tonight they're going to shut this factory down. Then they'll tear it down. I never missed a day, nor went on strike for better pay. For 20 years I served them best I could. Now with a handshake and a check it seems so easy to forget. Loyalty through the bad times and through good. Now the owner says he's sad to see the things have got so bad, but the captains of industry won't let him lose. He still drives a car and smokes a cigar, and still he takes his family on a cruise. He'll never lose. Now it seems to me such a cruel irony. He's richer now than ever he was before. Now my check is spent and I can't afford the rent. There's one law for the rich, one for the poor. Every day I've tried to salvage some of my pride, to find some work so as I might pay my way. Oh, but everywhere I go, the answer's always no. There's no work for anyone here today. No work today. And so condemned I stand, just an ordinary man, like thousands beside me in the queue. I watch my darling wife trying to make the best of life, and God knows what the kids are going to do. Now that we are faced with this human waste, a generation cast aside. For as long as I live, I never will forgive. You've stripped me of my dignity and pride. You've stripped me bare. You've stripped me bare. You've stripped me bare.
Sound of Christy Moore there, folks, with Ordinary Man. That one's especially for my father-in-law, Liam Hall. So he says currently under the care of our great sort of staff in the NHS who are watching over him. He's not home at the minute, so Liam, hopefully we'll hopefully get you home by Christmas with a bit of luck. It'll be great to see you. But just keep playing on there. And so that was especially for Liam. Just as you can see on the screen now, folks, talking Christy Moore. One of the acts that I have for Cuhone Artists Management Promotions, the new venture I'm doing at the minute, is a guy called Liam Byrne who does a fantastic Christy Moore tribute act, along with another guy who do a two-piece show. So that's two of the gigs I have them booked for next year. So on Friday the 10th of May, he's going to be playing up in the Roddy McCorley Heritage Centre. Cannot wait for this here gig. And then the following night he's going to be playing Friel's Barn Restaurant in Swatra in Derry, folks. So say the ticket details will be out very, very soon. Obviously the both venues will be selling them tickets themselves, but I'm just getting a wee bit of promotion for the two gigs now, so you know they're happening. Yeah, right, so let's see. I'll get back to my screen. Where are we? Yeah, folks, this is Rebel Sundays here on the Rebel Podcast. We're multi-streaming live on YouTube, on the official Rebel Podcast YouTube channel. We're on the Rebel Podcast Facebook page. And, of course, we're on Twitter, or X, it's now known, on the official Rebel Podcast page on Twitter. Multi-streaming on 3 platforms till 4 o'clock this afternoon. Right, so what else was saying? Who's commenting? Who's saying what? Good to see no slabbering happening today, folks. So it isn't. Fergal, how you doing, Fergal? What's the crack? Keep up the good work. Row. Cheers, Fergal, mate. Cheers for tuning in this afternoon, mate. Much appreciated. Maura Burns, great song. Cheers, Maura. Joseph McGoy says, any chance of Pippi Rooney by Damien Quinn sometime today? Well, I am going to do Damien's James McClean song later on, so I don't mind I'll get both of them on. Marty obviously says, too early for Christmas songs. Obviously he's talking about James, but the song that Neil asked for, Prisoner's Christmas by Emer. Well, is it a Christmas song? I mean, there's Jim McCaff. What's crack, Jim? Tune in today on YouTube. Afternoon, folks. Hail. Right, so fingers crossed today for the Jam Tarts against the Cream Buns, or their brothers and sisters in arms. Just two sets of scumbag fans together at Hampton today, fighting out in the semi-final of the League Cup. So, but it would be nice to see them getting put out. But we'll see. Kick off 3 o'clock, so we'll keep you informed. So, right, so this next song we're going to play, it was who had asked for this here Rachel Corrie song to find out. So Liam, UTC Clan had asked for it. So say Paul McAdam, phenomenal singer-songwriter from North Belfast. Paul was one of the sort of first guests I had in the show whenever I moved to the Wednesday show. When we were doing the shows live on a Sunday, then we started doing it midweek. This is way back during when lockdown was on. So we had Paul on live. So we did great interview. He probably still, not sure, will that be still on YouTube? I made him just one of the Facebook lives. He had asked me, this guy had asked me to play the song from Paul McAdam, Rachel Corrie. So folks, if any of you don't know who Rachel Corrie was, so go and check out this song we'll play now on YouTube, but there's a lot of videos and pictures that you can see the song. So I'm just taking this here from Wikipedia. Rachel Corrie, Rachel, I think it's Aline, it's Aliene. Corrie was an American activist and diarist. She was a member of the pro-Palestinian International Solidarity Movement and was active throughout the Palestinian territories. In 2003, Rachel Corrie was in the Rafah, a city in the Gaza Strip, where the Israeli military was demolishing Palestinian houses at the height of the second Intifada. In an attempt to stop the demolitions as they were being carried out, Rachel Corrie stood in front of one of the armoured bulldozers and was basically crushed to death by this bulldozer. And obviously her death is basically saying it was circumstances were contested. I don't know how there's like any contest at all from the IDF of how she was killed. She was basically brutally murdered and crushed to death by an Israeli bulldozer. So the story of Rachel Corrie is just heartbreaking. She was very, I mean, she only was 23 when she was killed on 16th of March 2003. Check out, basically, folks, you go and Google her name and you'll get the story about her. But this here song here, and I go and listen to it on YouTube. You can watch the video itself. So this is a song from Paul McAdam called Rachel Corrie. And it's 6 minutes long, but just listen to it, folks. It's a really, really heartbreaking song. So cheers to who asked for it there. So this is Rebel Sundays, folks, here, and this is the Ballad of Rachel Corrie from Paul McAdam here on Rebel Sundays.
I'm here for other children. I'm here because I care. I'm here because children everywhere are suffering, and because 40,000 people die each day from hunger. I'm here because those people are mostly children. We have got to understand that the poor are all around us and we're ignoring them. We have got to understand that these deaths are preventable. We have got to understand that people in third world countries think and care and smile and cry just like us. We have got to understand that they are us. We are them. My dream is to stop hunger by the year 2000. My dream is to give the poor a chance. My dream is to save the 40,000 people who die each day. My dream can and will come true if we all look into the future and see the light that shines there.
Come listen, you fine people, to a story called about young Rachel Corrie, 23 years old, from Olympia in Washington. Rachel Corrie came, a bright young girl about to learn a world of hurt and pain. Rachel knew atrocities were committed in her name. She knew the US government had sharing all the blame. International solidarity called her from afar to a land of death and misery, a place they call Rafah. Papa, don't you worry, Mama, I'm okay. I'm over here in Palestine, and I'll be back someday. The Palestinian people are thoughtful and they're kind. I'll feel so guilty when I go and leave them all behind. For 7 weeks she risked her life defending people's homes, trying to break down barriers in Israel's no-go zones. Tom Herndl, we remember you for trying to do the same. Your pictures of the conflicts tell the world of Sharon's shame. Papa, don't you worry, Mama, I'm okay. I'm over here in Palestine, I'll be back someday. The Palestinian people are thoughtful and they're kind. I feel so guilty when I go and leave them all behind. One morning Israel's army came to High Salam to bulldoze Palestinian homes and make way for their plans. Rachel Corrie pleaded, She tried to talk them round, but the driver in a bulldozer mowed young Rachel down. Papa, don't you worry, Mama, I'm okay. I'm over here in Palestine, and I'll be back someday. The Palestinian people are thoughtful and they're kind. I'll feel so guilty when I go and leave them all behind. I didn't know you, Rachel, but I know what you stand for. You are an inspiration to end a bloody war. I hope the world will realize the reasons why you died. Equality, fraternity, for liberty and pride. Equality, fraternity, for liberty and pride.
That's the sound there of the Ballad of Rachel Corrie. So it was from Paul McAdam. Folks, obviously, if you just look into who that girl was, she was a 23-year-old American activist who was killed, murdered by the Israeli army, basically crushed to death by an armoured bulldozer as she tried to stop it as they were busy crushing, demolishing Palestinian homes in Rafah in the Gaza Strip. So yeah, cheers for whoever asked that one there. Actually forgot about that there song whenever we were doing the Palestinian song. Folks, it's Rebel Sundays here. We have another hour and a half to go this afternoon. Just as you can see there on the screen, folks, just shout out to the Green Brigade. Now, reading a lot of comments like over some of the Celtic fan pages and stuff on Facebook and on YouTube over the last week or so, whenever the Celtic PLC Conservative Board announced they were banning the Green Brigade from all games, basically home games and away games. I think honestly they're making a massive mistake here. Like they are. I think you have to look at what the Green Brigade bring to the club. Do you know what I mean? And it's what the message is that the Green Brigade portray week in week out with their banners and stuff. It's about what the club was founded on. Do you know what I mean? I think a lot of the times now, the people who are they all only are custodians of who are obviously on the board of this club now. There always will be custodians. So of Celtic FC. They seem to forget of what Celtic was founded on, and their decision now, basically the ban the Green Brigade is just. It's going to come back to bite them. I have to say now, there's been a few comments I've seen people, just right, give their season tickets to somebody else. Nobody wants them at Celtic games anyway. And I say the comments were few and far between, so they were. I think the vast majority of Celtic fans do support the Green Brigade, and what they've done from the sort of came about. And I think it was great to see the other singing section of the other ultras, the boys who walked out basically at the start of the match the other night there on Wednesday, and obviously in support and solidarity with the Green Brigade. So we'll see what happens here. If there's going to be any dialogue or whether there's going to be any back and stuff. But say Celtic Park and mostly obviously the away game is going to be a completely different kettle of fish without having the Green Brigade there. So it is. Right. Let's see what we'll have lined up here next. See, James said, yeah, the Green Brigade are part of Celtic enough said. Jim McCaff bringing the Green Brigade home. Yeah, well, that seems to be the stance of what a lot of people are saying. So it is. Right, so we're going to get back to this here. As you heard me talking there, folks, basically about my earlier on, firstly at the big fans gathering, I was looking for that picture there about the Sarsfields, because some people were going like, oh, didn't know where exactly the venue was. So this is it here. This is the front entrance of Sarsfield as soon as you come in from Springfield Road. Springfield Road. Shearstown Avenue, you'll see this here. So there's the front. So you want to go down on the, not up the stairs, basically just where you can see the green shutter there, just to the right is the main doors. You go through there and just straight through the hall, and up in the back is where the function room is. So that's the address there, folks. 25A Shearstown Avenue, Belfast, BT11. What is this? I'm getting the something on my screen about wanting to download some new malware. No, thank you. So that is where it is, folks. So it's not in the Rock Bar, it's not in the West, it's not in the PD. It's taking place in Sarsfield's GAC. Both gigs, the Saturday and the Sunday. Right, so just a few gigs that are taking place, folks, over the next couple of weeks for my new brand, the Cuhone Artists Management and Promotions. So two of the regular venues that I have is the West Club and the Pat Joe's in Ballinamore. So tonight, folks, in the West Club, we'll have Liam McDonnell's going to be on in the bar there. So he's going to be on from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. in the bar in the West with a ballad and folk section, a bit of rebel section as well. So that's Liam there. And then later on this evening, we have Michael D., the Rebel Rover, of course, Michael D from Monaghan, who is like a sort of bi-weekly resident, have now in the Pat Joe. So Michael's going to be on from this Sunday tonight from 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. Then obviously I'm not on next week, so the two gigs next week, it's going to be taking place in the West, and Pat Joe's is next Sunday. So obviously Michael D is playing tonight in Pat Joe's. We'll have him next Sunday in the West Club then from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then next Sunday night in the Pat Joe's, we'll have the two lads, the two Tonys, Spirit of Freedom back. They were played there a few weeks ago and down an absolute storm. So yeah, the two Tonys will be playing next. Oh no, that's the wrong flyer. That's the 15th of October one. So I'll get the right one on. But they're playing next Sunday, the 12th of November in Pat Joe's. So that was the wrong flyer I put up there. So it was. So don't I look silly now? But they all look with. Cause I think I put the same flyer up, but just changed the date. So it did. So that's why I put the wrong one in. But so Spirit of Freedom, we'll be back in Pat Joe's next Sunday as well. Folks, listen, cheers to all of you who've supported my new venture. It's got next year, it is really going to kick off with a lot more new venues coming in. And cheers to the Raleigh McCorley Club, or the Raleigh McCorley Heritage Centre, who are bringing me on board as well. We've had a few acts in this weekend there, so there's a couple more in the next few weeks, and then there'll be a few more happening next year. So cheers to Bill and Bruce and Kevin, who for bringing me in with them and for getting them a few acts for their weekend gigs. So cheers for that. And cheers to all the rest of the bars who are showing the faith in me and basically bring me in and helping them supply their entertainment. Much, much appreciated. Right, so next track we're going to do a song from Kelly's Men from Derry, and this one is No Time for Love. See, anytime I played this song, normally I've obviously done a load of gigs with Gary Oak, and every single time Gary comes up and goes, is that me singing that? And I think it sounds very similar to Gary singing this, but it's actually Mickey Kelly. I'm not sure, maybe Marty Healy singing this as well, or just Mickey Kelly. But this is from their album Live in the Craigan. This is Kelly's Men with No Time for Love here on Rebel Sundays, folks. So any more requests, get them on. I've seen there's a few more coming through here. I'm going to try and get them fit in the next hour and a half. Here we go.
They call it the law, we call it interment, apartheid, partition, conscription, and silence. It's the law that they use to keep you and me where they think we belong. They hide behind steel with bulletproof glass, machine guns and spies. And to tell us who suffer the tear gas torture we've to wrong. Well, there's no time for love if they come in the morning. No time to show tears of our fears in the morning. No time for goodbye, no time to ask why. When the sun of the siren is the cry of the morning. And they suffered the torture, rotted in cells, they went crazy, wrote letters and died. On the limits of pain they endured, it was loneliness got them instead. And the courts give them to justice as given by well-mannered thugs. And sometimes they fought for the will to survive, and most times just to wish they were dead. Well, there's no time for love if they come in the morning, no time to show tears of our fears in the morning, no time for goodbye, no time to ask why. When the son of the siren is the cry of the morning. They came for young Francis Hughes and his cousin Thomas McElway as well. Like they came for Patsy O'Hara, Tony Taylor and some of their friends. In Boston, Chicago, Saigon, San Diego, Palestine, Iraq, Afghanistan, Bogota, Derry and Belfast. And those places they never made headlines, this never ends. Well, there's no time for love if they come in the morning, no time to show tears of our fears in the morning, no time for goodbye, no time to ask why. And the son of the siren is the cry of the morning. To your sisters and brothers, the world defy you on. For they say you get used to the war, and that doesn't mean that this war isn't on. For the fish need the sea to survive, like your people need you. And those death squads can only get to them if first you can't get through to you. Well, there's no time for love if they come in the morning, no time to show tears of our fears in the morning, no time for goodbye, no time to ask why. And the son of the siren, son of the siren, son of the siren is the cry of the morning. Una mattina mi sono svegliato, oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Una mattina mi sono svegliato e ho trovato l'invasore, un partigiano, portami via. Oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Oh partigiano, portami via, che mi sento di morire. E se io muoio da partigiano, oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. E se io muoio da partigiano, tu mi devi seppellire. E se io muoio da partigiano, tu mi devi seppellire. seppellire lassù in montagna. Oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Seppellire lassù in montagna sotto l'ombra di un bel fior e le genti che passeranno. Oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. E le genti che passeranno mi daranno che bel fior. Tutte le genti che passeranno mi daranno che bel fior. Questo è il fiore del partigiano. Oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Questo è il fiore del partigiano morto per la libertà. Questo è il fiore del partigiano morto per la libertà.
They got Sound of the Wixer album spicy for John May McElhenney. That was Bella Ciao, and before that there No Time for Love, which Marty just said I was like it's become a unofficial song for Palestine, which I didn't know about there, so I didn't. So there we go. If folks any more requests we'll have to do so Helicopter Song for Kayla, and we're going to do next so Mara was looking for Provos Lullaby. Go with that next video, folks. We'll have another hour and 15 minutes here to get through today, so any more requests, let me know. See, a few people are asking, just mentioning about Ballad Fest. Yeah, folks, there still is some tickets available, so make sure you help it out. I know Aidan's putting on a massive show here, so he is. There's taking place over the weekend of Friday the 2nd and Sunday the 3rd of February next year. Pleased to say I'll be hosting both nights. So, well, great to catch up with all these here bands. So, open up on each night you'll have the O'Neill Altap flute band and the Ernia flute band. So, either of the Friday or the Saturday. You know, Fieldsy, Emer with the full band, the Dublin Bards, myself, DJ Rowe. I'll be playing a few tunes, obviously, the start and in between the bands playing. As well as introducing all the bands on stage. Then you have C.A. Doolan, Shibeen, the full band, the Oil Brigade, Chris, Erngo Bra, the Rebel Hearts coming all the way from County Tipperary, Callie's Men, which if anyone's sort of seen the gig in the Iceland Stadium, you'll know what a gig Callie's Men put on that night. Phenomenal. Then the Irish Brigade as well, folks. You can get the tickets from PatterBrowns.com. I'm not sure. I think all the weekend wristbands is away, but there's still plenty of tickets for the Friday. There's still some tickets there for the Saturday. So that's will be taking place at the Devonish, folks, here in West Belfast. So it is over the weekend of Friday the 2nd and Saturday the 3rd of February. So any of us who were at the gig last year in the Carrickdale, the Break for the Border night that I was sort of hosting as well. That is happening this year. They're just waiting on one more band confirming before they start announcing. It's going to be taking place for the weekend. It's going to be on the Saturday, the 2nd of March at the Carrickdale Hotel. There is a few bands confirmed already. They're just waiting on one more band confirmed before they start advertising it. But I will be hosting the show again. Pleased to confirm that. So there is a couple of bands there. So as soon as the lads give me the flyer and who's playing, we'll start advertising on the show. So hopefully it will be advertising before obviously we'll finish up Rebel Sundays on the 10th of December. So yeah, folks, get your tickets over Ballad Fest. Now, Aidan has given me a couple of weekend passes. So I'll be giving, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give one weekend pass away on the next show on the 19th, and then one weekend pass away on the last show on the 10th of December. So look out for that there if you haven't got your tickets yet. Right, so let's see, where are we? Right, next song, yeah, we'll go do this. What's that one? Especially for Maura Burns, she asked this one, so she was looking for Provos Lullaby. And again, whenever I do any of my live DJ sets, I always do this version here. This is the one recorded by Afton Rye in the Barrowlands. The legendary Afton Rye with obviously Joey Bracken, who's still sort of playing now. He's over in Tenerife playing, or is it Tenerife he's playing? Maybe he's back in, I know he was playing there in Santa Ponsa. He is playing this year, the Celtic Away Days gig. I think it's the one, it's going to be in Rome, is it? I think he's playing it with Emer. So yeah, this is Athlone Rye, folks, with Live at the Barlands with their Provos Lullaby. So I think this is the very first song on the track. It's obviously the guy who introduces the band of being at the time the best rebel band in the scene, etc., etc. So whenever you do this, you hear it's one of them songs like you rattle your glass along on the table. Because I remember when we were over in Grand Canary there for the Celtic Festival, the bar staff just didn't know what to do, because obviously you had all these people from Ireland and Scotland. They would just hear songs getting played, and then when I come into the bit, people just banging their glasses and off the table, and the bar staff go, "Oh, what are you doing? What's going on here? What's the crack? Why are you banging the glass off the table?" But so more of this one, Spicy Few, good friend and watcher of the show for many years now. This was Athlone Rye with Provos Lullaby.
Stage, Glasgow's #1 Irish rebel band, the mighty Athlone Rye!
So go to sleep, my weary Provos. Let the time go drift them by. Can't you hear the bullets humming? That's a Provos lullaby. Well, I know your clothes are worn and tattered, and your hair, it's turning slightly grey. Someday you'll die and go to heaven. You'll find peace again someday. So go to sleep, my weary Provos. Let the time go drift and by. Can't you hear the bullets humming? That's a Provos lullaby. Well, I know the pillars give you trouble. So they cause trouble everywhere. Someday you'll die and go to heaven. There'll be no black bastards over there. This man, all you say. So go to sleep, my weary Provos. Let the time go drift and by. Can't you hear the bullets humming? That's a Provos lullaby. Okay, folks, let's see the hands in the air. So go to sleep, my weary Provos. Let the time go drift and by. Can't you hear the bullets humming? That's a Provos lullaby. Yes, that's a Provos lullaby.
There we go. That is the sound there of the Athlone Rye with out of my head. That one spicy for Maura Burns there, so it was spicy for that one. Who asked for that one, right? Let's see, so just you can see the screen there, folks. Sunday the 19th of November was our next live show. We'll have Gary Campbell, obviously formerly of Fana, live in the shows. Will be joining us for our second last live show, folks. So it is. So make sure you're tuned in on Sunday the 19th from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Right, we'll jump into these here, the rest of these comments here. Few came through there while that song was playing. So it was, let's just see who's saying what. Where are we? Right, so Marty says, yeah, we have the carrick deal booked and all, so I have James Devon McCleave. Well, James, not like you, Anna. Would you like me to stick up that Santa picture that I sent of you the other day? Are you joining the beard crew? As I can see the start of yours growing. What the hell? Right, listen, I have to just. I'm going to play this here song here, folks, here, so I'm right, because just got a text there, I need to ring somebody here, so we'll go to this here one specially from my ma, who has asked for Sniper's Promise, so we're going to do the one from Kathleen Loggy and the Flying Column. So, it's this channel here, so I just need to go and ring this here guy here, folks. So this is especially my ma's one, Sniper's Promise, here in Rebel Sunday's Face.
Was icy cold, I was alone, waiting for an army foot patrol. And then at last they came within my sights. I squeezed the trigger of my arm light.
Of my gun moved towards his brain. Oh mama, comfort me, for I know these awful things have got to be. And when the war of freedom has been won, promise you I'll put away my gun. The dawn was breaking when I reached my base. I can't forget the look on that boy's face. Fear, agony, torment were all there, but to your memory, Mama, his life I spared. Oh Mama, comfort me, for I know these awful things have got to be. And when the war of freedom has been won, I promise you I'll put away my gun.
That's that's the sound there of Kathleen Logan, the flank column with Sniper's Promise by my ma Kate, who's asked for it, so have to do her request, of course. Yeah, apologies there, folks. I had to deal with something there. That's why they cut off straight away and put that song on. But hopefully the issue has now been resolved. That near gave me a heart attack, and that our text came through. So it did. So folks, we're into the last hour, so 3 o'clock now. So this, so any more tunes you want, just gives a wee shout. But we'll do the helicopter song next, spicy for Kayla, for your wee man Oshin, who's looking for this one. So James just saying about the beard. No, the beard, this will be shaved off the night. So well, you know the crack. It's only like come in the Sunday. It's a lot of shit to do in the Saturday night. Get up on the Sunday morning, do, and then just land down here, just looking like a scruff bag, like so I do. So that's how much I think of usings. My looks don't come into it, no, for the show, so they don't. But yeah, this is me definitely not going with a beard again, mate. Couldn't be looking like you. I think you're definitely going for a job as Father Christmas in one of these shopping centres, are you? This year, because it's getting greyer and greyer each day, so it is, mate. Plunking an old Santa hat on you and you'll be flying. So you will get a few extra shackles in this Christmas. Right, so for young Oshin Kelly, this one's for you. Requested for your mother. This is the Wolf Tones with the helicopter song. If it ever plays, will be a good one. Here we go. There we go.
It's up like a bird and it's over the city. 3 men are missing, I heard a water cry. Sure it must have been a bird that flew into the prison. Or one of these new ministers says, the water in the joy. Early one morning as the branchmen they were sleeping, a little helicopter flew across the sky. Down into the yard where some prisoners were walking. Get ready for inspection, says the water in the joy. And it's up like a bird and it's over the city. 3 men are missing, I heard the water cry. Sure it must have been a bird that flew into the prison. Or one of these new ministers says, the water in the joy. Down in the yard, through the pushing and the shoving, 3 of the prisoners, they climbed upon the board. And up and away, they went into the grey skies. I think that someone escaping says, the water in the joy. And it's up like a bird and it's over the city. 3 men are missing, I heard the water cry. Sure it must have been a bird that flew into the prison. Or one of these new ministers says, the water in the joy. Search every hole, search every nook and cranny. Let no man rest until these men are found. For this cannot happen to a law and order government. I think you'll never find them, says the water in the joy. And it's up like a bird and it's over the city. 3 men are missing, I heard the water cry. Sure it must have been a bird that flew into the prison. Or one of these new ministers says, the water in the joy. Over in the Dodge they were drinking gin and brandy. The minister for justice was soaking up the sun, when came this little message that some prisoners had escaped him. I think it's 3 of the Provos, says the water in the joy. And it's up like a bird and it's over the city. 3 men are missing. I heard a water cry, sure it must have been a bird that flew into the prison. Or one of these new ministers says, the water in the joy, and it's up like a bird, and it's over the city. 3 men are missing. I heard a water cry, sure it must have been a bird that flew into the prison. Or one of these new ministers says, the water in the joy.
This is on the same dedicated to 2 brave IRA volunteers from Derry by the name of Willie Fleming and Danny Doherty. Song known as Willie and Danny. They're both too hard to reach. People tell me they're sick and they're tired of seeing this place run down. And I say, take your blindfolds off, you hypocrites, and now let's get off the ground. Please say it isn't so. Willie and Danny had to go. The reasons very clear. They're laying down their lives for us year after year. 70 shots between their bodies, not one of those bullets missed. But for every trigger that they pull that morning, a volunteer they will enlist. For 5 long hours they left them lying there. The priest was turned away. That's another step lower. Those SAS bastards, we will never forget the day. Please say it isn't so. Supports the boys, they hover helplessly overhead as the ride came into salute. They emptied their magazines o'er each coffin as defiantly the crowd were sent. That's another day that dawns and the guns will be out again, because Willie and Danny have friends. Please say it isn't so. Why Willie and Danny had to go. The reasons are clear. They're laying down their lives for us year after year. Please say it isn't so. Why Willie and Danny had to go. Yes, the reasons are clear. They're laying down their lives for us year after year. Please say it isn't so. Willie Fleming, Danny Doherty. Thank you.
Simply brilliant. Chris Carney, our folks from his album recorded live in Potter Brown's Dublin there, up with the Ballad of Willie and Danny. Great. See, you know, I just love playing live songs, folks. As you know, I keep battering on about it, but there's nothing like a live song. As like, I mean, people can go in the recording studio and do one song like 20 sort of like goes at it. They get it perfect the way they want it. Like, stuff can be added in, bass can be put in, bass can be took out, whatever, and drums can be added in and all. But you do a live album and you get one take at it, and if it's screwed, it's screwed. I mean, but yeah, their album, the Chris Dunn and Paddy Brown's phenomenal. I would between that there one and probably the Callie's Men live album is the most played albums I play in any of my live sets. As any of us been there, you'll know. Like, so yep, that's a great version there, Willie and Danny from Chris Carney. Right, so we'll do this next one for Neil, and I suppose Marty did say it's a bit early for Christmas songs, but this one here, it's somebody asked for me to play Prisoner's Anthem earlier on, but then obviously Neil will take it to play the Prisoner's Christmas from Emer. So obviously Neil has just put a wee comment there. And when we look at obviously the original message, Neil Costigan had sent me a good few weeks ago now that I put up, and just he left me in shock. I was just really, really just heartbroken listening about him. About obviously his battles that his health at the minute, but just as there Neil has put up here now, it's great to see him that his treatment is going so well. So Ro, thanks to your fans for their thoughts and prayers. I actually been feeling pretty well after surgery, after all these radiation treatments. Please pass on my appreciation to all. Well, Neil, listen, you know we're all thinking of you, and you've been one of the ones here from the very, very start. So you have, from watching the live show, you are over in America, and obviously I know you get up at silly o'clock in the morning to watch the show live, mate. So thank you very much, obviously, from me and for everybody else. Just think of you now. So hopefully this year radiation treatment is helping you. So it is. So cheers, mate. As you can see, just a lot of people all saying, hope you're keeping well. Let's see. Johan, he's just... well, there's a will, there's a way. We'll make it here eventually. Johan, I think someone doesn't want me to attend. When I try to book a new flight, the web page keeps throwing me out. Listen, get James on there and get him to book it for you. Jim McCaff says, yeah, I love the beat of that song. Yeah, definitely. He really has the wee stomp pedal down to a T or about one, so he does. Paul Begg. Martin, I want a spanner beside my name. Paul, there only is one spanner. There is definitely is only one spanner. Marty, that's you, mate. So it is. So Ray is looking for the legend. Yep, we'll get that on as well before we finish up today. Catherine Carson, yep, prayers still being said for you for Neil Costigan. Right, so for Neil, mate, this one is spicy for you. It's my first Christmas song of the year. So this is a song written by Emer's dad, the legendary Jerry Glacken, the Prisoner's Christmas. And you hope when you hear the original one of the song, George come on, and when we had Jerry Glacken on a few times on the show, and he spoke about this here song. Obviously he'd be saying, like, he's sitting in the car, when his dad's writing this song about talking about his kids in the car. So this one is especially for Neil Costigan, our dear friend from America, who's going through some bit of a health crisis at the minute. But hopefully this year, all this radiation treatment you're getting, Neil, is working wonders for you. So Neil, this one's spicy for you. This is Emer McClean with her version of her dad's song, A Prisoner's Christmas.
By my side, asked, are those fairy lights for Christmas time? Those are not lights for a Christmas tree. That's dark, long-haired son you'll grow to see. That Christmas cheer does not mean a thing in my Gallican armor or hitch-block wing. This is a time for festivities, for party games and for families, but many Those are not lights for a Christmas tree. That dark, long-haired son you'll grow to see. That Christmas cheer does not mean a thing in my Gaelic, in Armagh, or Hitchblock way. It is the season of goodwill, and here in Ireland we believe that still. I hate no man for his faith or creed. We only want our sons and our daughters free. Those are not lights for a Christmas tree. That dark, long-haired son you'll grow to see. That Christmas cheer does not mean a thing in my Gaelic, in Armagh, or Hitchblock way. When you grow up, son, and become a man, you will inherit a better land. With peace and joy let our country reign. You'll never have to hear your children sing. Those are not lights for a Christmas tree. That dark, long-haired son you'll grow to see. That Christmas cheer does not mean a thing in my Gaelic, in Armagh, or Hitchblock way. I told my son of the 5 demands, the blanket protest, and of Bobby Sands. I pray, my son, may you never see such disregard for human dignity. Those are not lights for a Christmas tree. That dark, long-haired son you'll grow to see. That Christmas cheer does not mean a thing in my Gaelic, in Armagh, or Hitchblock way. 40 years now have passed away, yet prisoners languish still in cells today. Though unjust laws have them serving time, being a Republican is not a crime. Those are not lights for a Christmas tree. That dark, long-haired son you'll grow to see. That Christmas cheer does not mean a thing in Portlaoise High Bank, our lads in McGalbray way. In Portlaoise High Bank, our lads in McGalbray way.
So that's an email there, folks, with her version of her dad's song "Prisoner's Christmas," as he changed the words slightly. But that one's spiced for Neil Costigan, so it is. So again, Neil, listen, we're all thinking of you. Hopefully, you're back on the road to mating very, very soon, mate, but it's glad to see that all the radiation treatment is working wonders for you, mate. So say you're in our prayers, mate, and thinking of you. So cheers for tuning in as normal. Thank you very much, mate. Right, what time are we on? 3:20. Right, folks, 20 more questions. I think I've caught up on all the tunes you've asked for. I think to go to the legend next that Ray has asked for. Yeah, a few people asking her about where Celine. She hasn't been on. I know she has got a ban from Facebook, so she has. But I suppose you could have watched it. You can still watch the show, can't you? Or watch it on Facebook just without posting. Or she could have come on to YouTube and watched, but I don't know. Maybe she is down the caravan. But you never know. Celine, she'll pop up about 5 to 4 and go, well, folks, what's the crack? How's all doing? Do you know what I mean? I've only missed the first 3 hours of the show, but sure. Right, I think that's all the comments all caught up. So it is. Again, folks, who just don't know, this is basically that we'll have 2 more live shows left after this, and that's us with Rebel Sundays as we know it. It's been for the last 3 odd years. It's crazy to think, but yeah, the show is finishing, folks. Unfortunately, we've went through this why it's finishing and stuff, and but it's obviously just for myself. I think for me, it's time to. It's run its course. The show is done what it needed to do. This was originally just meant to be during lockdown, like a lot of other singers all done, but obviously we'll kept it going. You wanted it to keep going, so you did, and we've sort of formed like an online community, and which is great to see that I've met a lot of users now that I wouldn't even knew of or knew whatever before the show even started, and obviously. Now we've had these different gigs, we've all got to meet each other, and like there's a few people here who I count now as very, very sort of pretty lifelong friends of mine from doing this show, which I wouldn't have had before doing this, you know what I mean? So it's great to see a lot of the friendships and all that have formed since we've started the live show. But like a lot of things, all good things must come to an end. And say this isn't going to be the end of me, it isn't going to be the end of the Rebel podcast. I will still be here, still be doing things. You'll see me online. Probably a lot more. I'll be pushing the new venture of the Cuchulainn Artist Management Promotions thing. But the podcast will still be here. And I'm still going to be doing the odd sort of interview. Looking forward to doing that next year. So you will still see my big now and again see as well. But as the live show goes, folks, it's going to be finishing on the 10th of December. So obviously the next live show is going to be the 19th of November, which we're going to have Gary Campbell on. And then the very last live show is going to be on Sunday the 10th of December, folks. So any ideas is what we just want to have for the last show? Just get your thinking caps on and see what we can sort of do for the last live show. Put them down to me, send them to me privately if you want, and we'll see. Obviously we haven't even thought about the last show yet. I don't really want to think about it because it is going to be the last live show of our platform here. So I would like to sort of maybe do something special for it. So get your thinking caps on. Have a now think what just maybe you think we should do. Any ideas for the last show? Send them to me. Put them on here, and we'll see what we want to do. And we'll see what happens for the last show on the 10th. But right, so moving on with the tunes. This one especially for Ray Callahan, who had asked for the legend. So one of my favourite all-time versions of this here is the Druids version when they were a rebel band back in the days when they were probably one of the best rebel bands in this country. Their album Starry Play is just phenomenal. So it is. They were at the top of their game back then. So they were. So this is when Paddy Mangan was with the band. So this is Paddy singing the legend with the Druids, and here we go. It's for Ray, this one.
Went to see a legend just the other night at the Yankee Stadium underneath the lights. I heard a man speaking after years and years in jail. His name it was Mandela, and he came to tell the tale. Well, the crowd they cheered him loudly, but then the silence fell as he spoke about the hard years in a South African cell. Although he was free, his heart was feeling the pain, for his country and his people was still a part of the chain. He said he hoped that he would join them, oh, and walk down freedom's path. And these roads would be the hardest, but they would be the last. And to join our hands together, so we might be as one, and to bring ourselves to the cause, so this war it could be won. I went home to bed that evening, went to sleep and I had a dream. I was standing in the pouring rain in an Irish field of green, and all around the headstones were the martyrs of the past. Well, I stood there in silence, and they spoke to me at last. Kevin Barry is my name. I was tortured in the cell. They wanted the names of my comrades, but this I did not tell. And I am Roger Casement. I was hanged in London town for bringing German rifles to that lonely Bannostrand. James Conley is my name. The working people are my life. When they shot me down in Kilmainham jail with strife, and I am Padraig Pearse, I was shot down by the foe. I read a proclamation from the steps of the GPO. Now the last voice that I heard, he says my name is Bobby Sands. And it's good to hear Mandela's words ringing through the land. I want to hear them in Belfast, up in Derry and Tyrone. Oh, maybe then those English soldiers will know it's time to go home. Well, I woke up in the morning, I remember them all. And who would believe that they'd knock down the Berlin Wall? And now, said Mandela, oh, could this really be? Oh, maybe now we would see Ireland reunited and free. Yes, maybe now we would see Ireland reunited and free.
10 years before I saw the light of morning, Carmen Chippy roads were lit. From every corner of the world came sailing the Fifth International Brigade. They came to stand beside the Spanish people, try and stem the rising fascist tide. Franco's eyes were the purple and the wealthy, like railsmen came from the other side. And even the others were bleeding as the battle bar Madrid had thundered on. Truth and love against the force of evil, the brotherhood against the fascist power. Viva la Quinta Brigada, no pastor on the pledge of their fight. All I need is a cry on the hillside. Let us all remember them tonight. Up the yard was a Church of Ireland pastor. From Killarney across the Pyrenees again. From Derry came the brave young Christian brothers. Oh, side by side they fought and died in Spain. Tommy Woods at 17 died in Gabora. With a Vienna he learned to hold his gun. From Dublin to the Via del Rio, and we fought and died beneath the blazing sun. Viva la Quinta Brigada, no pastor on the pledge of their fight. All I see is a crowd on the hillside. Let us all remember them tonight. Many Irishmen, they heard the call of Franco. Tried Hitler on Mussolini too. Propaganda from the pulpit and newspapers up to the featureless crew. And the word came from the nude support the Nazis. Yes, the men of the lofty band and shoot again. With the biggest plus the blue shirts in Dunleary, they sail beneath the swastika of this man. Viva la Quinta Brigada, no puncher on the pledge of the fight. All I see is a cry along the hillside. Let us all remember them tonight. And the song, it is a tribute to Frank Ryan. Did Codway and Diddy Cody too. Peter Neely, Charlie Regan and Hugh Banner. Oh, but many died, but can name a few. Donny Doyle and Blazer Brown and Charlie Donnelly. Tim Thompson and James Straney from Shortsland. Jack Nulty, Tommy Patton and Frank Convoy. Nick Foley, Tony Fox and Chigoli. Viva la Quinta Brigada, no pastor on the pledge of their faith. All I see is a crowd on the hillside. Let us all remember them today. Viva la Quinta Brigada, viva la Quinta Brigada, viva la Quinta Brigada. Thank you very much.
No, thank you very much. That was Terry Cruncher Nealer, folks, with Viva la Quinta Brigada. Spicy for spicy for Jim McCaff, who's looking for a bit of cruncher. And before that there we had the Druids with Mandela the Legend. Where's the screen now with my back on it? Let's get back on here again, folks. Right, we're about 25 minutes left of the day's show, and then we're going to be wrapping her up. I can get out and make it chill out for a while, so I might actually be able to. While Laura's out shopping in the town, you know, take these wee wins as you can. Just jump back to a few more comments, see who we have saying what. Let's see, right. Back up at the start here. Joseph McGuy says, get May McFetridge in for the last show. I know he or she is an Antrim Road man. McFetridge. May McFetridge on Rebel Sundays. Is it John Lenihan or something call him in it? I think he'd be too busy with pantomime season down the Opera House down there. Joseph McGuy, face palm yourself there. Derek Delaney is looking for Dogs of War from Gary O'Great. We'll see if we can fit that in, mate. Let's see. Kira Griffin says, last show, get all the fans to sing a bit of a rebel song like Leviad. I think that'd be a good laugh. Maybe we should get down to your bar then, will we? Well, and we'll do the show live from your bar for the last show of the live thing, will we? Ciara. I'll be good crack with it. God rest his sectarian soul. Who you on about there? Oh, Big Ian. All right, aye. James says, yeah, Ciara Griffin, great idea, but what about us that can't sing? Having a note in my head either. Right, so yeah, we'll go try and fit in Scapegoats for James, and we'll try and fit in Dogs of War. Right, we'll do this one here now. The Wakes, we'll do the Wakes. They're built in the wall. Obviously, we still have the Palestinian background here, folks. So we're still highlighting the cause and what's happening in the Gaza Strip at the minute. So this song originally written by the Wakes folks called "They're Built in a Wall," especially for the suffering and the people of Palestine. So here we go. So yeah, another 25 odd minutes to go. So any more requests you have, get them in, and we'll try and fit them in before we'll finish up here at 4 o'clock. See, I think that's just a wee intro, that's what it is.
They're building a wall between friends, a wall that justifies any means for their ends, a wall between Semites, rich and poor, brothers and sisters from not so long before. Many feet thick and 20 feet high, no one can look through it and into the eye of a person you might know, to whom you might confide. Now just a stranger on the other side. They're building a wall between water and land, so we can eat fruit and they can eat sand. A wall to make sure that our orchards will grow and our kids can get fat and not need to know of the cities in ruins and the children in fear, that your fathers and brothers in tanks might be near. A wall to keep quiet that which you fear most, so you don't have to listen to your grandfather's ghost. They're building a wall between your future and past, a wall to keep separate the chambers of gas from bulldozers, gunships, and the tears of a child, and dignity, love, and all other defiled. To remove reality from your facts on the ground, a wall to keep distance that terrible sounds of the houses that crumble and the children that die. A wall to keep separate the truth from the lie. They're building a wall, and at such a cost. Land, money and safety, and all the lives lost. A wall made of brick, but bricks can be broken when the people of Zion have finally awoken and said no more walls, no more refugees, no more keeping people upon their knees. And then the history books, it'll someday
Fantastic here, folks. That was they're building the wall from the Wakes. For a play to the lads. In the last 20 minutes, folks, we've got a few more songs to play this afternoon. So if you have any more requests, we'll go fit in now. We'll do Scapegoats, especially for James McClean, and then we'll go try and do Dogs of War as well, especially for Derek Delaney. So yeah, we're just gonna keep the flag up at the minute while we do this next song, folks. So just highlight the cause of what's happening. I mean, if we don't do it, who will? Especially the mainstream media. But I say, if you want to check out what basically is happening in Palestine and Gaza at the minute, go on to YouTube and check out the Al Jazeera, channel, and also the actually Channel 4 News. Their nightly briefings. They actually do a pretty good see it from the side of the Palestinians, whenever they're doing their nightly news bulletins to do. So, so James, this one's special view. This is Christy Moore here with Scapegoats. I know somebody come from Birmingham. This song does lay deep. And you'll be happy as well to see that Villa has getting beat 2-0 by Forest today. I'm sure you'll be happy to see, mates. You also right. This is Scapegoats here for James from Christy Moore.
Hugh Callahan, Paddy Hill, Jerry Hunter, Johnny Walker, Billy Power, Dick McElkenny, that's their name. And there was 5 men playing poker on the Haitian train. Fate was dealing them a cruel hand. Hugh Callahan was walking home through the evening rain, not knowing what lay in store for him. You'll find traces of nitro on cigarettes and matches, on Formica tabletops and index of playing cards. When forensic found traces on the hands of these 6 men, and the police drove up from Birmingham, and they were hoping the case was closed. Have you ever seen the mugshots that were taken after 48 hours in custody? Battered and bruised, haunted looks upon their faces. The judge accepted they confessed willingly. Please take another look at what you see. If you tell me my family are being terrorized, keep me awake for 6 days and nights, confused and terrified. In the lonely dark of night, I'll swear that black is white. If you let me just lie down and close my eyes, I'll say anything if you let me close my eyes. Scales of justice, balance up your act. Am I talking to myself or to the wall? Hugh Callahan, Paddy Hill, Jerry Hunter, Johnny Walker, Billy Power, Dick McElkenny, Scapegoats all. For 16 years they've been talking to the wall.
Of the children in the war, and the lords of mass destruction rub their hands and call for more, and the never-ending line of murders plan to seat inside their heads, and they take the place in the line of war for which they have been bred. And the dogs of war, and the dogs of war are gone. Oh, our laws will try and take, like a family cursed and beaten at their only daughter's wake. When the words of mass collusion take the place of liberty and blind the eyes of the learned men so the nation cannot see. And the dogs of war, and the dogs of war are gone and on 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 and on. Of Cregan, the Bogside and the Falls, their cancer-ridden henchmen are waiting on the call, and the streets run red with the working blood as they have done before. But we cannot call on the learned men, for they can see no more. And the dogs of war, and the dogs of war are gone. Face of a nation and a people born to weep, as 14 unknown victims they lay butchered on the street, and the gentle sound of leather rebounding off of beats is a far cry from the rules they play to the murder on the streets. And the dogs of war, the dogs of war are gone and on, on and on.
There we go. That's the sound of the
It's called the Dogs of War.
Dogs of War there from Gary Ogan. Another song originally written by Daggy McLaughlin from Derry. That one spicy for Derek Delaney from Dublin. And before that there we had Scapegoats from Christy Moore, spicy for James over in Birmingham there. Right, we're into the last few songs of the day. So Ray has asked for George and Pop for his lovely lady Karen. And so we'll not, even though Karen is a Karen, I'm sure she isn't one of those Karens, you know. She doesn't look like one of them anyway. But if you don't know what a Karen is just a, well, usually they aren't even called Karen, but they're just a melter, if you get me, do you know what I mean? Like, and doing my job with DJing, I see lots of Karens every single weekend, so I do. It's all part of the job, just getting your ears melted. So it is. Right, comments, what do I have? Paul Bag. Right, Paul, looks like Paul's getting a ban then, so he is. Paul, Roe, get some proper Rebels on. That song is shite that you're playing. Obviously, you're full of shite. So here we go. Cheerio. Ban user and delete their comments. There you go, mate. So you're just been banned, Paul. Cheerio for being an arsehole. Obviously, you don't know what the Dogs of War is all about. Then you obviously are a prick of the highest standard. Right, so... Jim McCaff, Spanner, there we go. Don't need Marty Spanner, I done it myself first, so I did. So, right. Here we go. Right, so next tune, this one is George and Pop, spicy for Karen, Ray's missus. So, doing the last couple of songs of the day, folks. So, if you haven't had your song played yet, put it on, and I'll try and get it on for you. Here we go.
On the slopes of the Cregan, one morning in May, 4 lads left their base with hearts young and gay.
Their cause was for freedom, a cause long denied. And the foreign oppressor they went to defy.
While patrolling our streets, they met with the foe the guns at the ready, our lads had to go. So we'll raise up our hands and we'll curse that British land who torment the very hearts of men who dare to cross their paths. But my heart is broken too. Won't you tell me what to do? They couldn't stop our George and Pop, and they'll not stop me and you.
For the police, it went silent and the shooting died down. Two young lads lay there dead on the streets of our town. Just another 2 lives lost for the ongoing fight. And in Derry we mourn on that faithful night.
So we raise up our hands and we curse that British land who torment the very hearts of men who dare to cross their path. But my heart is broken too. Oh, won't you tell me what to do? They couldn't stop our George and Pop, and they'll not stop me and you.
Hey Georgie and Paul, they like cold as stone. They're fighting for Derry, their own native home.
So we'll always remember, and don't you ever forget, they're fighting for Derry, and we all been there. Let's hear ya!
So we will
who dare to cross their paths, but my heart is broken too. Won't you tell me what to do? They couldn't stop our George and Pop, and they'll not stop me and you. So we'll raise up our hands and we'll curse that British land who torment the very hearts of men who dare to cross their paths. But my heart is broken too. Oh, won't you tell me what to do? They couldn't stop our George and Pop, and they'll not stop me and you. Thank you.
Cheers, Mickey. That's some of Kelly's men there, folks, with the Ballad, George and Pop. Especially for Karen. We'll do it about Johan as well. I know it's his favourite song, especially that version there of it. Alright, so we're going to finish up here, folks. So we always normally play the Arogue version of Around the Vein for the last song of the day, but today I'm going to do actually Clover. So we're going to do this here. Obviously, Clover's going to be heading out in the very last official Big Fans Gathering for the Rebel podcast at the start of December. So we're going to play a bit of Clover now from the album they recorded at the very, very first Big Fans Gathering live in the PD. So this is if any of you have listened to this album, this is the last sort of 3 tracks in the album. So it's basically the Sam song, Go Home British Soldiers, and Around the Vein. So obviously, as Around the Vein is in this week's section of songs, we'll use their version to finish the show off today, and obviously then we'll play the outro as well for you. So this lasts about 10 minutes, so this is going to be the last track of the day, folks. So again, thanks to you all who have tuned in. Thanks to everyone who's donated a few pound today. Much appreciated as always. So we're going to be back again on Sunday the 19th of November with Gary Campbell live in the show. That's the second last live show of Rebel Sundays, folks. This was the third last one. So cheers to all of you today. The 3 hours just flew in, so it has. So thank you to everyone who's tuned in. Thanks to everyone who's left a comment. Thanks to all of you who have requested a song, joined in the banter as usual. So cheers to you also. And thanks to again everyone who's left a few pounds. You still can, if you want to donate to the show today, folks, just leave it through Revolut or PayPal. Much appreciated. Cheers. So I'll see you all on the 19th of November, and anybody else, I'll be Nancy Mulligan's with Marty this Tuesday for Celtic against Athletic Madrid. I'll be DJing before and after the match, and obviously midway through as well. If any goals are scored, we'll be getting the atmosphere all built up, playing a few hopefully a few goal celebration songs. So this is our last one of the day. This is Clover with the Sam song, Going Home British Soldiers, and Around the Vein, folks. So I'll see you all on the 19th. Thank you very much. Chucky Arla. Cheers. See you all then.
Chucky Allah, sing up the rock, some missile in the sky. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have been a Provo now for 50 years old. Armalines and water bombs, I thought I knew the score. Now we got a weapon that we never used before. The Brits are looking to worry. Oh, they're going to worry more. Come on, let's hear ya. Chucky Allah, sing up the rock, up the rock. Some missile in the sky. I started out with petrol bombs and throwing bricks and stone. We're 100 more men like me, I never was alone. Soon I knew that bricks and stones would drive the bricks away. I wasn't very long before. Who did I join? I joined the IRA. Let's hear you sing. Chucky Allah, sing up the rock, up the rock, sing you up the rock. Time a sail in the sky. Then there came internment in the year of 71. Oh, the Brits thought we were leaving and that we were on the run. On that early August morning when they kicked an armored core, for every man they took away. How did they miss? Oh, they missed 100 more. Chucky Allah, sing up the rock, up the rock, sing up the rock. Some a sail in the sky. I spent 8 years in the cages, I had time to get them done. Although they locked away a boy, I walked at a man. There was only one thing that I learned while in the cell I lay. The Brits will never leave us. Until when? Not until they're blown away. Let's hear you say, Chucky Allah, sing up the rock. Up the rock, sing up the rock. Some sail in the sky.
all through the days of hunger strike, I watch my comrades die. The streets of Belfast, you can hear the women cry. I can't forget the massacre that Friday at Lochau. I salute my fallen comrades as I watch the choppers fall.
Let's hear it.
Chucky Allah, sing up the ra, ooh ah, up the ra, sing you up the ra, sail in the sky. Chucky Allah,
Let's see you sing, one.
sing up the ra, ooh ah, up the ra, sing you up the ra, sail in the sky. Oh, go on home, British soldiers, go on home. Have you got no fucking homes of your own? For 800 years, we fought you with our fears, and we'll fight you for 800 more. Now if you stay, British soldiers, if you stay, you'll never ever meet the IRA. Those 14 men in Derry, they're the last that you will bury. So take the tip, now leave us while you can.
Let's hear ya.
Oh, go on home, British soldiers, go on home. Have you got no fucking homes of your own? For 800 years, we fought you with our fears, and we'll fight you for 800 more. No, we're not British, we're not Saxon, we're not English.
Fuck, we're not.
We're Irish and how we have to be. So you can fuck your Union Jack, I want my country back.
Oh, we long see old Ireland free once more.
Let's hear you sing. Oh, go on home, British soldiers, go on home. Have you got no fucking homes of your own? For 800 years, we fought you with our fears, and we fight you for 800 more.
Yo! Well, we fought those British soldiers for the cause. We'll never bow to soldiers because throughout our history we were born to be free. So get out your British bastards, leave us be.
Oh, go on home, British soldiers, go on home. Have you got no fucking homes of your own? For 800 years we fought you with our fears, now we'll fight you for 800.
Are you gonna sing it? Let's hear you sing.
Go on home.
Arish, let's hear you again.
Sing it again. Go on home, British soldiers. Soldiers, go on home. Have you got no fucking homes of your own? For 800 years we fought you with our fears, now we'll fight you for 800 more. Go on home, British soldiers, go on home. Have you got no fucking homes of your own? For 800 years we fought you with our fears, and we'll fight you for 800 more. 2, 3, go on home, British soldiers, go on home. Have you got no fucking homes of your own? For 800 years we fought you with our fears, now we'll fight you for 800. 2, 3, 4, go on home, British soldiers, go on home. Have you got no fucking homes of your own? For 800 years we fought you with our fears, and we'll fight you for 800 more. Yes, we'll fight you for 800 more.
Thank you very much, boys and girls. Let's hear you sing one more with us. A run of being a soldier song. Let's hear you sing.
Strong and up the hills of the man with their gun and clear comfort coaster like none is there.
Come on, let's hear you sing it, Belfast.
Not really. Shining money around the
You've been listening to Rebel Podcast of Very Carton. To listen to this and past episodes again, and to also check out future episodes, keep an eye on our official SoundCloud page. We are also available on all social media outlets. Just search Rebel Podcast. Bhí si bhgéisteach an sin leis an fád cruúlaí Rebel le Rory McCarson. Le héisteach le seo agus hir hagran a ríis, agus na hagran atá le teach, caisúil ar siúificail subín ar SoundCloud, agus táid ar fáil ar gach cinneal ardan ar na main thuisiúta. Ní mór ditch ach fád cruúlaí Rebel a curda.